The credit crisis. The credit crisis is a worldwide fiasco. The credit crisis brings two groups of people together, homeowners and investors. Now, the homeowners represent their mortgages, and the investors represent their money, and they are all brought together by the financial system, commonly known as Wall Street. You may not know it, but the Wall Street is actually closely connected to the homeowners. To better understand this, we need to go back a couple of years. Now, the investors were looking for a good investment, so they go to the US Federal Reserve. But because of the dot-com bust in September 11, they lowered interest rates to 1%. And since that is not a very good return investment, they don't do it, which made it much easier to take out loans, which also means that banks on Wall Street can now borrow money for only 1%. So then there's an abundance of credit that makes it easy to borrow money because it's cheaper and makes it easy for banks to borrow money. As a result, banks go crazy with leverage, which is borrowing money to amplify the outcome of a deal. For example, in a normal deal, you have $1,000. Now you go buy a car with that $1,000. Then you go and sell that car for $11,000 and make a $1,000 profit. But with leverage, someone with $10,000 goes to con. So let's say a family wants to buy a house. So what they do is they contact a mortgage broker who connects them to a lender. The lender gives them a mortgage, and then the mortgage broker makes a nice fee off of that for commission, and then the family become homeowners. And that's very good because housing prices keep rising and everything goes well. Then one day a lender gets a call from an investment banker who wants to buy. The lender sells it to him for a nice price, and then he borrows some money and buys thousands of houses and puts them in boxes and cuts those boxes into 3 slices: safe, okay, and risky. Then they pack the 3 slices back in the box. This is called a collateralized debt obligation, or CDO. It works like 3 cascading trays. As money comes in, the safe box gets full. Then it drops into the okay box, and whatever is left for the risky box. So they sell the safe tray to the people who are looking for a safe investment, and the okay tray to the other bankers, and sells the risky slice to investors looking to take a risk. Of course, they pay less money, so that's also another one of the perks. And the investment banker makes millions, pays back his loans, and now the investors found a good investment, better than that 1% from the Federal Reserve. So they ask for more. So then the investment banker calls. He calls the lender asking for more mortgages, but the lender calls the broker for more homeowners, but the broker can't find anyone. Then they get an idea. When homeowners default on their mortgages, then the lender gets the house, and houses keep increasing in value. So instead of selling it, the central bank borrows $990,000, which leaves him with $1 million. And then he buys 100 cars with the 1 million. And then he sells the cars for 1,100,000, which leaves him with a nice $100,000 profit. And this is a major way banks make their money. So Wall Street takes out a lot of credit, and then makes great deals, then gives the loan back and keeps a good amount of profit. And when investors that they get an idea that they can connect the homeowners and the investors using mortgages. How this works is the homeowners usually want a house, so they save up for a down payment. But what if instead of selling the houses to responsible homeowners, they can sell them to less responsible homeowners without checking if they have a job or can pay off the house? This is the turning point. So the mortgage broker connects the family to a lender who gives them a mortgage. The family buys a big house. The lender sells the mortgages to the investment banker, who turns them into a CDO and sells the slices to investors. No one was worried because as soon as someone sells it, they sell their risk off to the next guy, and they made a fortune while making a fortune off of it. And then the homeowners default on their mortgage. So one of his monthly payments turn into a house. So he puts the house up for sale. But then more people begin to default on their mortgages. So more of his monthly payments turn into houses. So then now there's more houses up for sale. So now there's more supply than demand. So housing prices begin to decrease. He tries to sell the CDO slices, but the investors aren't stupid. They know that there isn't even a bit of cash flowing through. So then what happens is people stopped seeing a reason as to why they should keep paying off their house mortgages, because why pay $30,000 for mortgages when the house isn't even worth $90,000? So they decided it doesn't make sense to keep paying. So they walked away from the home. Fault rates keep rising. Now the investment banker is holding a pile of nothing. He tries to contact people like investors and sell some CDO slices. But they're not stupid. They know that there isn't even a bit of money flowing through, as I had previously stated. So then he starts to freak out because he spent millions, maybe even billions of dollars on that. Everyone goes bankrupt, and that's the credit crisis. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and share this video, and be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to be informed every time I post a new video. That's all for today, and if you can, please be free to tell me in the comments how I can improve my videos. And that's all for today. See you guys next time.